Gale, we'll start with you first. If taxes are not raised, how is the county going to fund road and capital improvement projects?
That's a fantastic question. It's one of my favorites. Everybody hates taxes. All governments have them. It's the only way the government really doesn't make money. The government only takes money. As a county commissioner, I will remember that. I am not going to try to get a whole bunch of projects done that require more and more taxes, because I recognize that the only reason you pay your taxes is because if you don't, you'll go to jail. So that's force. I mean, that's an ugly thing, and I recognize that. So, how to get more tax revenue with fewer taxes? So universities have a thing called a endowment fund, where the fund will be enormous, and they don't even touch the fund. It's all gifts to the university. Of course, nobody's going to give gifts to the county. But what we could do is we could sell tax exemptions. So if you pay 15 times whatever your tax bill is for the year, you never have to pay taxes again, as long as you own that property. If you own, my father-in-law owned his property from 1947 until 2 years ago, he would have really benefited from that. And it's not the tax, the money won't be used up, it'll be kept in a fund, and only the interest will be used. If somebody owns their land for 20 years, their property for 20 years, using this system, when it sells again, there's a benefit. The benefit is the next owner only has to pay 7 times. So for every time in the future, the subsequent owners will pay also to get the tax exemption for as long as they own the land. And as they pay that, the fund just gets bigger and bigger, but it's all the same tax money coming. You only pay it once.
Thank you, Mr. Gale. Mr. Dalton, same question. Would you like for me to repeat it?
One more time, would you?
Yes, sir. If taxes are not raised, how is the county going to fund road and capital improvement projects?
There's one thing that I think every taxpayer in the world can agree on, everybody who votes can agree on, is that they don't want higher taxes. And my thought on that whole issue is, I really don't know that there is a way necessarily without taxes being raised in some way, shape, or form. My thought is, if we can diversify our economy, bring in more businesses, and broaden the tax base, more people are paying into the system on property taxes, etc. And that's how we're gonna be able to raise more revenue and broaden the tax base.
Thank you, Mr. Dalton.